So hi guys, it's time for a new video, and the video will be about this. But wait, you say, didn't we talk about that like aeons ago? Exactly, we did. So this is the fuel stop introductory set, and it was the first introductory set that I was able to get mint on card. And there is another video exclusively talking about this. But it is important because as I stated in my channel update video, I was able to get my hand on the other introductory playsets also on card. So we'll have a look at those. And since, this is like the complete trinity of introductory sets, um, I wanted to have this in a picture as well. Let's put it on the right hand side here so it is still in frame. And let's start with set number 2, which is the intersection. Um, this is also the world's smallest matchbox version. Interestingly, this is from the US and the fuel stop one is from the UK, but the card and the images and stuff and everything, all the writing, it's completely identical. So there's no difference, no marketing difference between the UK and the US. So that's just a side note. Yeah, and on the other hand, let's look at the set. It comes, of course, with the intersection here, and as all of the introductory sets, it's not very um, nothing to write home about, I would say. It's basically the bottom plate and one piece of plastic. Here it was like the fuel stop. Here it is this little gate or toll barrier that you have to go through. Nothing else, basically. But the painting is cool. I mean, you have a little pit stop here. You have a stop sign up here behind the blister. Yeah, I think you can see it in the video. And um, it's pretty neat. I have not seen this a lot of times. You often find a fuel stop on eBay, and to be honest, I even got a open one of that lately, but some of the packs are broken, and I have to fix it before I can show it to you. Um, I'll do this in a later video, um, just as a side note again. So this is the intersection. Um, and it comes with two cars, as all the introductory sets do. You get this little black Chevy 57. It's pretty cool in this color. I mean, the red one's pretty cool too. We've already seen that one in the Magna Wheel in one of the Magna Wheel episodes, but this one's pretty cool. And let me try to somehow turn this like around to look at it in the camera. I don't want to bend it too much. Let's turn it around like so. There is the little Dodge Dakota in this little nice blue coloring with, hopefully you can see this, 4x4 on the hood and two stripes on the side. This is a pretty cool color variant, I must say. Um, last video we saw like the silver and blue one. It looks pretty cool, but I think of all the variants of the Dakota I've seen yet, this color is like the coolest, and I really like it. As well as the black one with it looks pretty cool with the chrome and black. This is like perfect color combination for this. Yeah. So this is the second introductory set. Yeah, nothing to write home about, I would say. The cars are pretty cool, as with all the introductory sets, but yeah, well, uh, the building, if you want to call it that, leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, the painting is good, um, and they did a great job with that, but I mean, it's just a common bottom plate with the painting and this little gate, as I said. It's nothing to write home about. And this is also the case. Let's put this maybe on this side over here. It's also the case for the third set, which is the Dragstrip. There you go. It's the Dragstrip. Um, this is an interesting decision marketing-wise or for naming-wise, because there is a Dragstrip set, a mini playset Dragstrip, which has the same name, but the building itself looks rather different. I mean, it has like this huge building part up here for the audience to sit and cheer. Here it's just like 2 lanes for the cars to start a drag race, and then like markings for 500 feet, 1,000 feet, and then the finish line. And then there is another, this is like a common between all those sets. There's just one plastic piece, you know, for like the finish line, marking the finish line like this. And obviously you're not allowed, I don't know if you can like read this, no parking behind the finish line. Yeah, well, it's like a bummer, but still. And the 2 cars it comes with, yeah, it comes with the modified racer. I've looked up like you can always guess what model those cars are supposed to be if you look at like lists of the Matchbox licensed cars from around the same time. So I look at lists of the big Matchbox cars from from 88 to 91 or something, and there this is listed as the modified racer, nothing else. So we'll stick to that. It's a bit of a different color variant than the one that comes with the off-road set, I think. This one's a rather red color instead of an orange color, and it has like this yellow painting on top, which forms a 3 here and a 3 on the front. Hope you can see it against the light. Maybe I can, yeah, that's good. And it has all the chrome applications as well as the other one, the exhaust pipes on the sides, and like it doesn't have, yeah, it has the little fuel tank on this side. This has like the little chrome fuel tank. I think you can see it. There you go. And the second car is pretty interesting because this is the first model variant of this car I have seen. And when looking it up, and I talked to another collector about that, it is apparently, since there is another color variant of this in, I think, which has a Chevrolet logo on top. So it basically is like a stock car or drag variation of a Chevrolet Camaro. And it's a pretty unique design with, you know, like this wave blue. I hope you can see it. It's blue waves here on the hood, and then it turns into a blue stripe on the roof and to the trunk. And there is like yellowish, orangey color around it, like a Corona or something. And it has like, I think you can see it in the video. It has like a little fin, a really plastic fin on the side that sticks out. So, and yeah, it's one of the rarer car models. I think right now I know of 2 color variants of this. As I said, this one and the one with the Chevy logo on top, and red and yellow colored, I think. It's a nice looking car. Unfortunately, I don't have it in the open. I can show it to you in the biggest detail, but let me just try to focus on the front of the car. Maybe we can manage to do that without the auto focus on. It's getting better, it's getting better, it's getting better. Yeah, there we go. Like, maybe we can get even closer to the camera, like so. Yeah. It's a white car behind the blister. It's not that good to see, but it looks a bit weird, but the Camaro is the only car, as I said, from this timeline that Matchbox made that looks remotely like this. So, and a Camaro would, since it is a really powerful sports car, it would be perfect for drag racing. So makes sense. So there we have like the holy trinity of introductory sets, and I'm pretty happy that I can like tick that off on my um, collecting duties. Um, as I said, I'm still looking for these sets, especially apparently the intersection seems to be rather hard to get. And this one I've seen open ones in good condition, but only in America. And as I have noticed with this too, shipping is not exactly cheap, and you also have to think of the taxes and stuff. So it was an okay deal. I mean, the seller was a really cool guy, and I paid about €9.90 for each of the sets, plus the shipping. So you pay nearly €40 to get these. But I don't really mind. I mean, it's okay. You don't find those two too often from the same seller as well. So I had to pay like um, the shipping costs only once, which was okay. And yeah, so there you have it. 3 nice introductory sets. I mean, you can tell that they were made like really on the cheap side of things with uh, less plasticky, just some small parts like the finish line, the fuel stop, and the gate. Everything else just the bottom plate with painting. However, they knew that people really liked them to do cool play sets, even though they were cheap. So they have like really good painting. I mean, this painting is great. It even has like the pit stop up here, the painting with this stop and all the numbers and the stop sign. They still did it with love. I mean, you can argue that this one was probably the first they ever made, and you know, it looks a bit clunky with the plants here, and everything's in a single color and so forth. So I think this is the first one they thought of, and they just, yeah, well, after they made it, probably they said, nah, it's a bit lazy. I mean, so we have to do better with the other two, and they of course they did. I mean, you can really see like an evolution here. This one's the most boring, to be honest. It's still cool for me since I love those sets, but it's a little bit boring. This one's really getting better. It's a lot more colorful per se, with the colors being more vivid and a lot of more paint and stuff. And this one is like the best one uh, with the black and yellow coloring and all the little details with the no parking, with the pit stop, with the finish line. Um, yeah, for me that's the total evolution of introductory sets, and I'm happy to have them. And I hope you enjoyed my video about them. And if you enjoyed it, uh, leave a thumbs up, um, write a comment, subscribe, and most important thing, have fun with Micromotor World. Come back for the next video, and this is all for me. I wish you a pleasant day, and till next time, bye.